Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. So for those of you who are new, my name is Christiane, otherwise known here as IHeartAirbrush, and today we're going to be diving into some IHeartAirbrush mixology. Yes, it has been a hot minute since I put out a mixology video, but your girl has not been sleeping on it, okay? I've been looking for that combination of shades or that palette that just will get me inspired to go ahead and mix up some of my Dinair shades in my personal collection and give y'all another mixology video. And I'm happy to say that I did find that group of shades, which happens to be a whole palette, one palette. I'm super excited to go ahead and share with you this episode featuring the Dose of Colors Mickey collab. Yes, Dose of Colors collabed with Disney to come out with this wonderful Mickey palette. And when I saw this Mickey palette on social media, I went crazy. Not only are the colors super beautiful and they're super classic and timeless, just the whole theme in general was just something that just pulled me in, girl. It pulled me in. So I had to get my hands on it. I was so blessed enough to receive it as a gift from my lovely mama. Thank you, mama. If you're watching, you know, you did your daughter a solid one right here. My mom actually picked this up for me and sent it to me, and I could not be happier. When I got it in the mail, I was super excited and just ready to go ahead and play. And honestly, I had been playing with it so freaking much, like so much, like I don't even know. And I'm not even like that good at traditional shadows, but I just could not help playing with this palette that I just became obsessed super quick. And with airbrush always being in the forefront of my mind, anytime I'm obsessed with something in traditional makeup, I just have to figure out a way to recreate it or use it in conjunction with or pair it in some way with my airbrush makeup. So this was definitely the front runner for my next IHeartAirbrush mixology episode, and I'm so glad that we're finally here. So today's video, we are going to be diving in with the standard IHeartAirbrush mixology format, and we are going to be doing this eye here with the Dose of Colors Mickey palette, and this eye here with a mixture of Dinair shades that are still available. I know if you have seen my previous episodes, or if you haven't seen my previous episodes of IHeartAirbrush mixology, you probably don't know that I did use some limited edition shades that you can't really get from airbrushmakeup.com anymore. My collection is very extensive, and I've literally been collecting Dinair shades since I started airbrushing back in like 2012. So anytime they came out with something new, I picked it up, and I've saved it ever since. Airbrush makeup lasts a really long time, especially if you don't open the bottles. So I've had a lot of these shades for a really long time. So the first round of mixology, I did go ahead and dip into some of my limited edition shades just to recreate the shades from the Born to Run palette. And I think I got pretty close to the ones that I did recreate. But this round, I wanted to make sure that you guys could get your hands on all of the shades to recreate the shades that I created to go ahead and match the Dose of Colors Mickey palette shades. So that being said, all of the shades that I'm going to be using in this video are shades that are still available at airbrushmakeup.com or any one retailer that sells Dinair. So hopefully you guys will be able to go ahead and recreate the look, or even recreate some of the shades and use them in your own look. And if you do, make sure that if you post a picture on it, or if you do anything on it, please tag IHeartAirbrush or send it to me. I would absolutely love and be completely honored to go ahead and see your creations, and just to know that I inspired you in any way would just like make my day. Like, you don't even know how much or how excited I get like when I see recreations or people tell me like, you know, that I inspired them. Like, honestly, like that's just like it melts my heart. Okay, so if you decide to go ahead and recreate any of the shades or recreate this look, make sure you tag IHeartAirbrush on the various social media platforms. It's all IHeartAirbrush across the board. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into the Mickey palette and then into the look. All right, so let's crack this beautiful palette open. So here is the packaging. It's absolutely cute. Classic Mickey with the gold and black. Absolutely love it. Kudos to Dose of Colors for collaborating with Disney on this wonderful collection. So the palette comes with 6 shadow shades and 1 highlighter. We have 2 shimmers and 4 mattes among the shadows. Absolutely stunning. I freaking love this palette. You don't even know. So here are some swatches, and we're just going to name them off from left to right. So we have Let the Show Begin, Hug Me, Hooray, Oh Boy, M is for Mischief, Aw Shucks, and Beyond Classic. Alright, so now that you've seen a close-up of the Mickey palette and you know exactly what shades we're going to be diving into, I guess the only thing left to do now is get started. So I am going to go ahead and do a voiceover for the section where we are going to be applying the Mickey palette, because applying traditional shadows is pretty standard, and you know y'all here for the mixology anyway. So we're going to go ahead and speed through the traditional makeup and then dive into the IHeartAirbrush mixology. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with this eye here using the Dose of Colors palette. So I'm just taking a flat shader brush and applying the shade M is for Mischief to the transition area and then blending out the edge. Then I'm going in on the lid with Aw Shucks and applying that to the inner corner of the lid all the way to the outer corner. And then I'm going to blend out the edge in the natural crease. Next, I'm going to go to the mid lid, and here I'm going to apply Hooray all the way from the lash line to a little bit over the natural crease of my lid. This shade has so much reflex in it, it's stunning. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply Hug Me to the lower lash line. I'm going to build it up just a bit, that way it could be nice and opaque. Okay, next I'm going to go in with Beyond Classic and apply that to the tear duct. Give that added pop. Definitely love the Dose of Colors highlighters. Should have thrown that tidbit in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply some to the brow bone, as you can see here. Stunning! These shades are super easy to work with. Now it's airbrush time. I'm super stoked and super excited. So let's go ahead and dive in. I have my Dinair Personal Pro, my CX brush. And then these are the swatches of the shades that I mixed to go ahead and dupe the shades from the Mickey palette. So I will go over each and every one of them as we go along in the tutorial. So the first shade I'm going to lay down required no mixology at all. It is the dupe for M is for Mischief, which is a direct dupe from Dinair's matte line. And it is the shade Sangria. Next, I'm going to go in with the dupe for Aw Shucks, and I mixed 1 part Nova to 1 part Black Charcoal. Both are Glamour shades, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that the same way I applied Aw Shucks, from the inner corner of the lid, blending it to the outer corner of the lid. So because this is a deeper shade and it is made up of mattes, you want to be very mindful about the angle that you're holding the airbrush, just to avoid overspray in the transition area, okay? Things can get real dark real fast, and you don't want to have to backpedal, okay, because it's harder to get rid of that darker shade. So just be careful, keep your distance, but watch your angles. All right, now it's time for the real mixing. Look at this one. All right, so let's just go in with the dupe of the shade called Hooray. And for that shade, I used 3 different shades from the Opalescent line, which is Espresso, Phantom, and London Fog. So I used 3 parts Espresso, 1 part Phantom, and 1 part London Fog to create that beautiful gray. Then for the lower lash line, it was a straight shot. Dupe for Hug Me is Dinair's Glamour shade Medium Brown. So I'm just applying that to the lower lash line like so. Next, for the highlight shade, which is the dupe for Beyond Classic, I used 2 of the Dinair Colair Opalescent highlighters, Shine On You and Summer Fun. I used a 1 part Shine On You and 1 part Summer Fun. So I'm just highlighting the tear duct, the inner corner of the lower lash line, and the brow bone, because we want to match the other side. Glowing. Yeah. And remember that angle overspray I was talking about? That happened to me. Yes, even the seasoned experiences it. So to go ahead and make that red pop a little bit more, I'm just going to go back in with Sangria in the transition crease area very carefully so that I don't lose the haze. There you go, girl. Alright, so now that both eye looks are complete, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup and then give you a close-up. Yes! Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, and this is the finished look. How did I do? I think I did pretty freaking good. Honestly, the first time that I attempted this with the colors that I mixed, I was in shock on how close I got. Like, honestly, I think this is the best by far match on IHeartAirbrush Mixology. I don't know, you be the judge. If you want to see close-up pictures and more comparison like pictures and swatches, more images of the swatches of course, go to my Instagram. The tag is IHeartAirbrush. Make sure that you give me a follow, of course, because I do post a lot of my airbrush ventures there. I do post a lot of swatches, what I'm doing, what's going on, what I'm liking. So definitely go ahead and give me a follow on there because you will see more of this. Also, if you decide to go ahead and recreate this look or any of the shades that I created here using my IHeartAirbrush Mixology, then make sure you tag me or at least DM me the picture of it. That way I can either share it or just gawk over it, because I'm super excited when I can inspire you guys. Honestly, it makes me super happy to even know that I am even the smallest inspiration. So just go ahead and tag me or send it to me. That would make me super happy. But yeah, back to the eyes. Oh my gosh, like how freaking close is this? Alright, that's about all that we could go ahead and give you for this video. So make sure you stay tuned for my next episode, because I will be utilizing 2 of the shades that I did not get to go ahead and use in this eye look today. I will be doing that in a whole nother look, of course, using these same shades that you've seen here. So it's going to be a lot quicker, but you know, I just want to go ahead and get a look down using those shades too, because like I said, the shades from this palette is absolutely beautiful. They're classic, stunning shades. Yes, shades that most people might already have in their collection, but you know what? I don't have an extensive shadow collection, at least not for traditional shadows, because I'm an airbrush junkie, okay? So these shades are not like any other ones that I have in my personal collection, even if it's very small looking. So I'm super happy to have them, and I'm super happy to go ahead and have been able to recreate those shades in airbrush form using my knowledge of mixing colors, of course, because I have been mixing colors for a really long time. So do not be discouraged if you are not able to get certain colors that you want right off the bat, because it does take a little bit of time. You just understanding undertones, understanding color theory, all that good stuff will kind of help you along the way. Me, I have an extensive knowledge in all of the shades that I've had from Dinair, because I've been using a lot of these shades for years now. So I kind of know them, like it just pops in my head. I know exactly which shades will work for what. But yeah, if you are new to the Dinair love and all that good stuff, you might not be there with the memory of it, okay? But that's what I'm here for. So if you have any shades from traditional makeup that you want to match in airbrush form, or if you have any eye looks that you just want to see in airbrush form, hit me up. Go in my DMs, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Hit me up and I will go ahead and do the best I can to match you. Trust me, a lot of people have done this already so far, and I've been very lucky and very blessed to go ahead and help those people by giving them shades from traditional makeup in airbrush form, okay? So don't be shy, don't be a stranger. Definitely hit me up if you want to know, you know, the little insight on how to recreate shades using airbrush makeup. Okay, that's enough. Now I'm rambling. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video entertaining or informative, or just like liked it all together, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. And as always, remember to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, or if you choose to today, don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you get the quickest updates anytime I upload a video, of course. And the thought just crossed my mind, if you want the fastest updates, follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is IHeartAirbrush. I share every single video the moment it goes up to my Twitter feed. Now, YouTube's algorithm is a little bit crazy, okay? And sometimes it won't give you the notifications that my video went up until hours later. So if you want the fastest notification, the fastest what the heck is going on this channel, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Like I said, the handle's IHeartAirbrush. It's in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in my next episode. Bye!